Will these meals get us full? 310 calories, 15 grams protein. It's not bad. 260 calories, 8 grams of protein. Man, that's not a meal. That's a snack. Get in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen, but we're out of some stuff. Gotta go to the store first. Be right back. Now, we're not making this video to bash frozen foods. It's obvious the convenience of them is great. And let's be fair, these meals cost the same or sometimes even cheaper than cooking at home. But the reality is, you have to think about the quality of the food and whether or not it's simply enough food. And maybe not a fun food fact, but manufacturers can make their labels say anything they want as long as they follow FDA guidelines. So that means their idea of a serving size for an adult clearly may not be enough for an actual meal. So if you've bought frozen foods and ate the actual serving size and then wondered why you were hungry later on, that might be the reason why. So when we get home, we're going to make a meal with similar ingredients from iwashyouDry.com, and it's their Italian beef and rice skillet recipe. And this one will actually fill you up and still save you money. All right, we're back home. Here's what we're going to need to make this Italian beef and rice skillet. All right, you're going to need half an onion diced, 1 pound of ground beef, 15-ounce can of tomatoes diced, 1 1/2 cup of mixed veggies. Peas and carrots is what I use for this one. Says 3/4 cup of rice, but I went ahead and used 1 cup because I love rice. You're going to need 2 cups of beef broth, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 1/2 cups of mozzarella cheese. All right, let's chop this onion up. Our favorite food enhancer, probably next to garlic, of course. But did you know that they had over 800 family members? But only 30 of them made the cut that we regularly use in food, and of course, onions is the big dog, being the most popular. All right, let's heat that pan up and get ready to chop that ground beef up. Here is where a lot of frozen food companies might try to cut corners, but we're gonna get our protein in. And now, after you've got the ground beef going, go ahead and add those onions back in and let them soften up a bit. And take your time. That way the flavor gets into the meat. Now we're going to put a little volume in our meal. We're going to add our tomatoes, our vegetables, and our rice. We're not restricted by company profits, although we do have a budget. We just make sure we meet the needs of the consumer. Now we're ready to add those spices in the broth where it all comes together. Let's add that oregano, then we're going to add our basil, and then we're going to add our garlic salt, and then mix it all up. After that, you cover it up and just let it cook, somewhere around 17 to 20 minutes. 1 more minute.
Over and over again. Why'd you buy the off-road trim? It's the most expensive one. I like the best. Now realizing more stuff.
Alright, now that we've done our little taste test, let's throw that cheese on there and let it sit, no stirring, and then give it about 3 minutes. Make sure you cover it. Now this is what a full meal looks like. Same concept as the frozen tray, but this one fills the pan. This is looking good. Let's get a plate. He thought he had let it cool long enough. He couldn't wait. Fork up, cheese dangling. Looks perfect. Just 1 bite. Just 1. Oh no. Regret. But it was worth it. This is a hit, baby. This is a hit. I Wash You Dry. That is a banging recipe. Is it tasty? Oh yeah. Is it thrifty? Hey, check the prices. Let me tell you, this is a lot of food for the money. You can easily feed 4 to 5 people with this meal. And it's quick and easy to make. Let me know what you think. Try it out. Till next time.